Hey y'all, and welcome to the Redneck Poker Show, episode 5. That's right, folks, 5. We finally made it up to number 5. What do I have in store this week? Well, I got more funny than poker, so you're going to have a lot of fun. Got plenty of those commercials that we all love. Got some requests for more Jonathan Finn stuff. That's the guy that did that Taco Bell song everybody liked. Also want to thank Poker Good for being a contributor to the show. He's got more material than I can even use right now. He puts that stuff out like rabbits putting out babies. I'm telling you what, that boy's funny, and he's gonna go far one of these days if he ever gets that truck in the yard fixed. You know what I mean? Anyway, gonna have some more stuff from Poker Good, and gonna have maybe that that sit-down interview with Mike Sexton from Poker Brit. And so without much more ado, I'm going to thank my sponsors again, www.drcheckraise.com, the little blue pill of poker, helping fellow players get them chip stacks larger and larger and helping you go deeper and deeper in them tournaments. Yeah! All right, that's www.drcheckraise.com, best poker forum on the planet. Next up, I want to thank PokerPodRadio.com. That's www.pokerpodradio.com. It's poker to go. They mentioned me on the last show again, and I want to thank them for that. Jack McAdoo has a really classy, wonderful poker information-filled show. Usually has great interviews, great subject matter. So anybody that really wants to get to the meat of poker matter, go to PokerPodRadio.com. Check them out. It's poker to go. I already said that, didn't I? All right, and finally I want to thank Frank Weezy, author of the book Eat Professional Poker Players Alive, eatprofessionalpokerplayers.alive.com, and the new shorter site, EPPPA.com. Check out his book. I encourage you to purchase it. Have a great day. Enjoy the show!
Hi, I'm Brittany, sitting down with Mike Sexton. Mike, I'm a brand new player, and poker newbie, you would say. What advice would you give to a brand new player?
Well, the first advice I would give to them is to study the game as much as possible before you start playing a lot of poker. There's so many books and things out there now that you can read and become a good player before you ever sit down and play the first time. And I'd recommend studying the game, get familiar with a lot of books, and of course, when you start playing poker, experience is the key. And it takes experience to play where you get comfortable playing in certain situations. But certainly educating yourself on the game would be the number one thing I'd recommend.
Definitely, that's great advice. What's the most common mistake you see a brand new player make?
The biggest mistake that the average player makes, or the amateur player makes, I should say, is that he calls his money off too much. In other words, in poker, it's all about betting. The bettor has a big advantage over a guy that's called, because the bettor has two ways he can win a pot. He can win a pot by betting, and the guy will throw his hand away, and he can win a pot by betting when the guy calls if he has the best hand. When you call, there's only one way you can win a pot. You must have the best hand. So in terms of simple math, you need to understand that betting gives you a 2-to-1 advantage in poker over calling. And once you understand that concept, you can be a much better poker player. But what happens is most amateur players call their money off. Somebody bets, they check, and the guy bets, they call. They check, he bets, they call, which is the worst style of poker you can play, calling your money off. So that's the biggest mistake I see players make, and playing too many hands that they shouldn't play.
Definitely. What would you recommend for a brand new player, like their first goal to be?
Well, the first goal to be, I say if you're going to play online, I recommend a single table tournament, say $5 or $10, where you don't invest much money, but you get a good feel of how to play the game. And obviously when you're starting out playing poker, you need to play smaller limits, where you can afford to play and get adjusted to the game before you move up in stakes.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Okay, my pleasure.
Hey y'all, now it's time for Poker Good. But before I get to his clips, I just want to tell y'all I called over there the other day for Poker Good. I called up, this lady says, "Hello?" I said, "Poker Good there?" She said, "No." She said, "Poker Halfway Good's here." I said, "Halfway Good?" She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "On our wedding night," I said, "Give me 9 and make it hurt." Boy had to do it 3 times and slap me. Anyway, here you go. Poker Good coming up. Poker Good!
Howdy everybody. I want to talk about some of the tools that Redneck has in his poker arsenal. One of the tools is called plausible deniability. Now I know that's big words, that's lots lot of syllables, so I'm going to explain it to you. The best way I can do that is give you like a personal example. The other day I was driving down the road, see, and a speed limit sign said 45 miles an hour. So I'm driving down, what do? I do 54 miles an hour. Sure enough, this cop pulls me over, comes up the window, and he says, hey mister, you know why I'm pulling you over? And I was like, no. And he's like, will you speed? I was like, speed? I was like, man, I was doing 54 miles an hour, sir. That's what the sign said, 54 miles an hour. I wasn't doing 50, I wasn't doing 60, I was doing 54 miles an hour. And he's saying, well, the sign said 45. And I was like, damn. It's like, sir, this dyslexia been bothering me since I was a little boy, and I just, you know, I try to do my best and try to get it done, but anyway, that's possible when I'll be able to use it at the tables. Hey everybody, this is Poker Good. Thanks for tuning in, I knew you would. This is the Redneck Poker Show, so listen on up to the redneck flow. That's right, I use some hip gangster words, cause I'm a evoluted redneck and I ain't no nerd. I'm gonna bust off some poker wisdom up in here, and if you don't like it, well, you might be queer. A skull for a button and some NASCAR chips, grab a case of beer and call some chicks. You got a redneck poker home game and you're ready to play, but before you shuffle up, listen to what I say. If you flop a set of deuces and your chips is low, kick on back, brother, and play that shit slow. But if you got a big stack and you pick up queens, slide it on in and get yourself some cheese. If you follow this wisdom and you play it well, you're gonna be playing redneck poker from hell. This is Poker Good saying adios. Thanks for tuning in to the Redneck Poker Show. Can I get a minute of privacy around here?
When you're paying Uncle Sam, you can get more money back. Don't you worry, just relax, leave it up to TurboTax. Every year in April I be getting confused. I got these papers with these numbers, but I ain't got a clue. I gotta add it, subtract it, then carry the one. There's gotta be a better way to get my taxes done. I could break the law and just not do them at all, but I'd be sitting in a prison with a lover named Paul. Or I could take it to a firm, have them get my return, but in the end they make you pay and I don't like getting burned. But then I got the facts just by checking online. I found out that TurboTax saves you money and time. It's rated #1, so I gave it a try, and it was taxes made easy, taxes done right. When you're paying Uncle Sam, you can get more money back. Don't you worry, just relax, leave it up to TurboTax. Everything was simple, I just filled in the blanks. They even called and double-checked if I made any mistakes. They said they guaranteed the biggest refund I've seen, and they were kidding, I was grinning when I saw that green. And with the cash that you gain, you can do what you choose. You can throw a shindig, celebrate with some booze. You can give some to your woman, she'll spend it on shoes, or you can save it up for later, either way you can't lose. So listen to my rhyme, if you wanna keep your dime. If you wanna be fly, just like Vanilla Ice, then do the right thing come April 15th. Better use TurboTax if you want the cha-ching. When you're paying Uncle Sam, you can get more money back. Don't you worry, just relax, leave it up to TurboTax. Yeah, taxes used to get a bad rap, but I changed all that, just like TurboTax.
Hey guys, everybody says, how come you never say bye? Guess what? Bye.
Shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shot when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. But I'm rocking the table while he's operating. You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm on the brag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. So this